The Seventh-day Adventist Church in the South Pacific spans 19 countries and territories, with more than 80% of members living in Papua New Guinea and the Pacific Islands. Despite this diversity, we are united in our mission to create a thriving disciple-making movement. God is doing amazing things in this region of 42 million people. Disciple-making is the focus of our strategy. The ministry of Jesus provides the model for multiplying disciples, planting churches, and building a movement. Discipleship underpins our other major church initiatives in media, health, and mission to the cities.
The South Pacific Division has achieved significant growth in the past quinquennium, including 49,000 baptisms in 2020, defying a trend of decreasing baptisms around the world.
In Papua New Guinea, churches were closed due to the lockdown, but people were able to gather in small groups. Members followed a simple disciple-making strategy known as the Discovery Bible Reading Method to lead small group discussions. As more people got to know the biblical truths, small groups multiplied into new church plants throughout the region. Thousands publicly declared their commitment to Jesus through baptism.
The global changes placed upon us pushed media to the forefront of our discipleship work. While lockdowns brought many challenges, the church responded creatively.
Church services and prayer meetings went online. Training workshops, kids clubs, health sessions and community meetups have moved forward in the digital space.
We Are the Church launched during the 2020 lockdown to bring our church family together to hear stories from across the division and encourage each other with prayer and reports of missional progress. Media has also been an important tool for sharing Jesus with the masses. Digital platforms have been used for evangelistic campaigns and Bible studies. Teams of digital Bible workers have connected with people online.
Health is opening up new frontiers for disciple making. Since 2015, we have run health expos in the Solomon Islands, Fiji, and Papua New Guinea with incredible results. Many have attended our follow-up initiatives and asked for Bible studies.
Many of our Pacific countries are facing a crisis with lifestyle diseases, especially type 2 diabetes. So, we've launched the 10,000 Toes campaign, supported by ADRA, training ambassadors in lifestyle prevention and enabling churches to become health centers and help with diagnosis and prevention programs.
Building relationships and connecting with people in our major cities has also been a focus of ongoing mission.
In Australia and New Zealand, 86% of people live in the cities. Many are living in apartments or secure buildings, so connecting with them is not easy. So, we've been coming up with new ways of ministering in urban places, aimed at building relationships and strengthening the sense of community. Creating centers of influence is an approach that is working well in our big cities. In Auckland, New Zealand, projects such as community gyms and food drives are all about focusing on the health and well-being of city residents. Across the division, 70,000 World Changer Bibles have been distributed for personal Bible study, along with resources that equip and encourage students to become disciple makers.
God has blessed His work in the South Pacific, and many have come to know Him despite the global challenges that we all have faced. By God's grace and power, we will become a thriving Adventist movement, living our hope in Jesus and transforming the Pacific.